K62 Mike.
I hear you, John. Do you need a run? K6US.
711 here. Actually, I'm home tonight. I'll have the sun in the background and start listening.
Alrighty. Roger, roger. Yeah, Mike should hopefully be here in a couple minutes. K6US, Delta Mike 06.
Nice to be home on Monday night.
Do you got your logbook open? We can make this one official, so that way I can get California on another band.
Oh, you got K6S, K6 Mike, DMO4, DMO6. Good in.
Roger, roger. Thanks, John. I'll get it plugged into the log here in a second. Alrighty, everyone listening on the stream. I gave Mike a call and it went to voicemail, so don't know what's going on. K6MYC, K6US down here in Fresno.
K6US, K6MYC. Sorry about that. I fell asleep and Judy sat there and let me go 15 minutes into the net and didn't wake me up. I don't know why. Maybe she wasn't paying attention to the time either. Anyway, good evening. Sorry. I'm taking check-ins. I got 47. Now I have 1079, 1100.
And John is around here somewhere, so put down 711, K6US.
Okay, got John written down.
KM6SRR, number 432 and 1200, KN6, UKN.
Okay, is it King Mike 6 UKN? Is that what it is, Rob?
Kilo November 6.
I thought so. Okay, KN6 UKN. Very good. Hi, Candy.
Kilo.
That? What was that last one?
KN6 UKN.
Yeah, I said it. KN6 UKN. I got it. No, I said hi, Candy, but you didn't hear me.
Okay, yeah, she's down watching the tube right now.
Okay. Anyway, okay. And I'm pointed over to the Bay Area, I think. Let me see. Where am I pointed here?
You're down south right now.
I shouldn't be. Did you put me back south?
No, that's where it was when I connected.
Huh, that's weird. I thought I put it at 270. Okay, well, I'm going that way now because there's nobody south to check in here. Going over towards Santa Cruz. Here we are. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. KW6S, KW6 Sugar, KW6S. K6MYC, Bozo Net, calling and listening. Well, he probably forgot we were on here. That late, is it? What is it here? We should be still catching guys here. Okay, well, anyway, let's see.
This is K6 Whiskey India Sugar, Placerville.
I hear K6 Whiskey India Sugar, 637. Good evening, Paul, and Happy New Year. Over.
Well, hi, good evening, Mike, and likewise, Happy New Year when it comes around on Thursday. I'll be fast asleep. I'm not one of those who like to stay up to midnight. Anyway, I've got two check-ins from K-Lake to put on your log there. That would be KA6OSX and N1PPP, over.
That's for tonight, is it?
Roger, that's for tonight on the 222 net.
Okay, well, at the beginning there, somebody was talking along with you, so I missed a little bit of it. But I got it, and we'll put in 160 and 336 as well. 160 Kent, KA6OSX, and 336 and 1 PPP. Got it? And thank you for that.
Roger, thanks, Mike, and you're 555, over.
K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, and there's Tom in there. Good evening, Tom. You're apparently not hearing Paul in there. Anyway, got it, Paul. Thank you. Hang on there a little bit, and we can also look for you on the direct path. And KW6 Sugar, good evening. You sound tipper. Looks like you're well recovered now from your illness there. KW6 Sugar 610. Go ahead.
Yes, K6MYC, KW6S. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I'm looking forward to getting back on the bench and get the station together and maybe actually starting to operate a little bit more this coming year. So looking forward to that. And otherwise, not too much else going on. I had a doctor's appointment today and got through that in good shape and slept in a little bit, so didn't really have much of the rest of the day to deal with. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, well, that was about my day also. we had a very simple little doctor's appointment. They had to remove some stitches, and so I rode into town with Rob, KM6SR. He had a back therapy session, and I sat in the office and waited for my skin check, and where they removed some stitches from my forehead. And then Rob and I went off and had lunch with Kerry, KM5, oh, for heaven's sakes, KN5. What in the heck is it? Gosh, I forgot it. What is it, Kerry? I mean, what is it, Rob?
KC5 DTU.
KC5. I knew I had that. That's what screwed me up. I didn't get the next letter right. KC5 DTU. He should be in here tomorrow night. He's still repairing things. He just got his generator running again, so that was what was keeping him off the air here. And then we came home, went to a quick stop at the drugstore and came home and started the fire. And, well, we actually worked for a while out in the back. We tried to get my rotor cable repaired, and Rob helped me with that. But we didn't. We did repair it. It was a junction box at the bottom of the tower for the 1296 and 2-meter tower, and we repaired the junction box in the terminal strip, but it didn't help. So the problem is somewhere else in the system. Anyway, we'll have to deal with that perhaps tomorrow and see if we can find that why it doesn't rotate. Otherwise, we'll be doing 1296 pointed in toward the Bay Area, high, because that's where it's stuck. Anyway, that's the story. So we had a similar day to yours, and we came in the house and got the fire started and slept through most everything else in the meantime. And then I took another nap after I sat down after dinner for 2 minutes, and the 2 minutes turned into 20. KW6 Sugar in the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I should be on 1296 tomorrow night, and there's a couple of places where you point to the Bay Area, and I can point somewhere, and I can hear you pretty good. So if you can't point at me direct, I'll make an effort to try to find something that works. Otherwise, I will catch you probably in roughly an hour or so, maybe a little less, on 6 meters here tonight.
Okay, yeah, we'll look for you on 6. What may happen tomorrow night, I may have to mention it to Jim, W6PQL, and he may have to give us his check-ins and whoever else he can get on the stream. Just check everybody in verbally or write them in on the screen, and we may have to do the check-ins that way. There's 3 that are really difficult for me because I can't, if I'm pointed toward the Bay Area, I won't hear, I should hear Ken, N6RO, but I don't think I'll hear the guys in Sacramento. And we have 3 generally up that way, or 2 anyway. So that's the 2 that I will have trouble getting in. Paul may be able to get me on the backscatter path. So Paul, if you're listening, tomorrow night on 1296, we may have to get anybody like KR6MR and KJ6KFB. If they check in on 1296, we may have to get you on the backscatter path and have you pass them on. So there you go. Let me shoot it over to Paul for a confirmation that he heard that. K6 Whiskey India Sugar. Big problem here when I get you two guys at the same time. Hi. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6 MYC.
Yeah, Roger, Mike, I got that message, K6NYC with KW6S in the background. I can hear you too, Tom. You're about a 4x1, and Mike, you're about a 5x6. So is it the antenna rotator problem on 1296 band you have, over?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a cable problem, I think. But I'm short. I can't stick in a backup a rotator controller. I have one that I could yank out of here and try it and see if it even worked. But the one that I use here on 6 meters could be used out there. But it won't work either because it isn't going to have the right rotation capability. Anyway, so we'll probably have to do a little hodgepodge check-in business on the net tomorrow. I can work everybody pointed to the Bay Area. We're in good shape. Hi. So back over to you, Tom. Let's see, is there anybody on this side want to say hello to Tom? Rob probably isn't hearing you. Go ahead. Okay, it's all quiet, Tom, so we'll look for you in a little bit on 6 meters there. K6 Whiskey India Sugar in the group, K6 MYC.
And K6 or KW6S. I'll catch you a little bit later on 6. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, KW6S. I knew I was going to do that with K6WIS on there as well. All right, thanks, Tom. Good to hear you. And we'll move on up into the Bay Area and see who we hear here on 222. At least everything's working here.
I heard Fred in the Bay Area there, KD6SOK. Mike, we had a short QSO.
Okay, well, here we are, KD6SOK. How about it, Fred? K6MYC.
K6MYC, KD6SOK. Good evening, Mike, and Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year to you. Good signal. Right off the bat, I don't have to search for you. Hi. Good to hear you, Fred. 507, and Happy New Year to you as well. And we'll probably work you, well, maybe not, between now and then. So this one might be greeting to you, Happy New Year-wise, until the first part of next year. KD6SOK, Cupertino and the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Jim. Mike, well, it sure was cold this morning. It was 35 degrees outside in the backyard on my thermometer, so it's going to be another cold night, so, and I don't have a wood stove. Anyway, good to talk to you tonight, Mike, and I was talking to Paul earlier. So 7-3, and have a great New Year, so we'll talk to you whenever. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe in the New Year. We'll see. 86, that's okay.
Yeah, well, I should be pointed at you. Right now, I haven't got a rotator on 1296, but the antenna, I believe, is pointed toward the Bay Area. So we can work everybody, for the most part, pointed toward the Bay Area. And we'll just do the best we can, and we'll have to use the stream to catch a few of them. But I can hear Paul, and Paul can check in the guys in Sacramento, and I can hear him on backscatter. So there you go. 73's, Fred, good evening. Hopefully you had a good weekend. We had a quiet one here, finally, with very little stuff going on. Nobody, no visitors, if you will. We had all our Christmas stuff last week. So there you go. KD6SOK, K6MYC clear and looking for other check-ins in the Bay Area.
WB6JNN.
WB6JNN, we hear you, Jim. Take one, and I'll see if I can squeeze some more signal out of you.
Yeah, okay, I can give you some chatter here. Anyway, you're not real strong, but it's 4 or 5. Just stick some more in there. I didn't look real carefully. But anyway,
the band tonight to 6NYC, WB6JNN.
Yeah, I got a little bit more out of you here. WB6JNN, K6MYC. Happy New Year to you, Jim. And hopefully we'll hear you on other bands here before the new year comes. But just in case, hi. I finally got to a point where you were Q5, so if you, I may have missed a quick comment at the beginning of that. Anyway, we'll be here tomorrow night on 1296, but I may be limited to not being able to rotate, but I believe the antenna is pointed toward the Bay Area, so I'll be able to check in everybody from the Bay Area, I think. And the local guys around here I can hear without pointing at them. So that's what's going on here. WB6JNN, K6MYC in the group, over.
Yeah, okay, very good. K6MYC, WB6JNN. Well, that's the same situation here. I can't rotate the rotor. I haven't really looked into it. It's been too cold outside for one thing. But I don't think it's on the roof. I think it's in the box here. Anyway, okay, let's see. I'm not driving as hard as we usually do here. Oh, I bet I have. Hang on.
Yeah, I didn't do very well on that transmission. You took a little fade, and I didn't get much of it. I'm sorry. Try it again, Jim, and then we'll let you go. See if I can copy this time. I went back and forth on you, but in the process, I didn't get much copy at all. WB6JNN, and I don't know if we have 6 meters operational, but we can look for you in a few minutes here on 6. WB6JNN, K6MYC, over.
Okay, Mike. Well, I don't have very much power on 6 meters at the moment, so you won't probably hear me. The 9700 doesn't do 6 meters. That was a stupid mistake on their part, but that's the way they did it. It's in their low frequency gear. I guess that's their excuse. 73, and you're only S5. You got up to about S7 for a while there, and then drop back down to S5. So I don't think the path is great this evening. WB6JNN.
That's funny because Fred's better than usual here on 222. Some nights he's really marginal. You're way weaker than he is, and normally it's the other way around. So propagation to you is hurting, and propagation to Fred is better than average. Who knows? That's the way VHF and works. 7-3, Jim. See you perhaps tomorrow on 1296. WB6JNN, K6MYC, clear, and QRZ Bay Area Bozo Net, over.
Keep in mind, my antennas are down only at the 15-foot level.
Say it again.
I said keep in mind my antennas are down at the 15-foot level. I have not put it back up because I don't have a rotor. So that's the story there.
Yeah, well, the band is doing funny things. Your audio is getting all chopped up. And I think it's the band conditions. Your audio is chopped up, so it's difficult. It's something to do with the antenna rotation. But I think the antenna is stuck here. I may be able to fix it before net time, but if I don't get it fixed, at least it is pointed to right now. It's pointed at the Bay Area. So we should be able to, I hear CW on 6 meters already. We should be able to get most of the guys through the Bay Area direction there. So I think that's what you were referring to, Jim. 73, and we'll see you tomorrow. WB6JNN, understand about the 6 meters not being functional at this point. K6MYC, good evening.
Well, keep in mind that I'm also clear. Okay, 73, WB6JNN.
73. W6PQL, Jim, are you there?
It was up band a little while ago. Be a 6PQL, B6JNN around.
Yeah, he may not be here for some reason.
Oh, he's still trying to work down to Santa Barbara.
Well, I guess that may be, yeah, that's where he is, by golly. It is 10 after 8 already. Okay, well, we'll catch him here in a minute.
10 kilohertz.
I'll write him in. I think he's on the frequency here, but he's down trying to work Santa Barbara, Rob. So I'll put 1296 down here. We'll have to wait and see if he gets number 52. All right, let's go up toward Oakley and see what we got here.
Roger, Mike, KM6SR.
Who is it?
I say Roger, Mike, KM6SR.
You're breaking up. Say it 2 or 3 times and I'll piece it together. You're all broken up. Over.
Turn the amp off, Rob.
Now I didn't get anything that time. Just repeat what you said, but say it slowly and repeat it a couple of times and I'll get it. You're loud enough, but you're just broken up. Over.
Yeah, Mike, I was saying QSL to your request to put Jim in the log, KM6SRR.
Now you're clear. I don't know what was wrong, Rob, but you were just wasn't transmitting hardly at all. Over.
I had the amp on, Mike, and I was too close to you.
Oh, I don't think so, but maybe. I guess that's what Aaron said was happening here. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why it's crushing the radio all of a sudden like that. Okay, anyway, 1296 is in. Let me go up a little further to KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. I wonder if you're copying me, Mike. KB6 WFC, K6MYC, over. Oh, he doesn't have this band anyway. Forget that. Well, I'm going to Oakley now and looking for N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
MYC, N6RO, both 835. How copy?
Good copy. Go ahead.
Paul. I'll be able to get through to Mike tonight. He hasn't put the antenna in any place.
Yeah, Mike, Bozo 835 here.
I hear you, Jim. Stand by.
Low temperature this morning, 32 degrees.
There was no
frost on the metal side. Dinner tonight was trout, steelhead trout, and cauliflower, which I haven't had in a long time. And what else? I can't think of it, but I might by 6 meter time. Anyway, I'm on the new radio, A4D Telegraph, and I got one of my contest bits. That's working a lot better than what we had before. Anyway, be on 6 and 6RO.
Okay.
How's my signal?
Now try it again now. I just took the preamp off here. Go ahead.
Yeah, how's my signal now?
It's fine. What did you do?
Nothing. I just told you I had a new radio and...
Well, it turns out with the transverter into this radio, all of a sudden this radio has gotten acting funny, and it crushes it. So I turned the preamp off, and the 2 meter preamp part of it in the IF section. So I turned the preamp off, and then it seems to clear up and get better. It seems to be crapping out or crushing on voice peaks. But yeah, the new radio sounds fine, Ken, over.
Yeah, that's good. I'm still learning how to use it. Got a lot of great features. See, that's part of our new SO bar station. See, on 6 meters later, Paul is in there, by the way, in 6RO.
Okay, and hear Jim in here. W6PQL, go ahead, Jim. W6PQL, go ahead. K6MYC.
Go ahead, Jim. Mike is calling for you. This is K6WIS.
I just got back so I could copy you, Paul. Say it again, Paul.
Yeah, I just had a brief QSO with Jim, W6BQL, so you can check him in, but W6QIW was not there. Number 52 was not on air tonight, over.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for that. No 52. Well, I heard Jim. I heard him when I was pointed up toward Oakley, and I heard you too, but I couldn't tell who it was because it was too weak when I wasn't pointed at you there or on your backscatter path. But I did hear Jim, but I didn't hear whether he said he'd worked him or not, so that's good. No 52 tonight. No number 52 tonight. We got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Paul. And we're heading now toward Sacramento. Here we go toward Sacramento. Ken 73, we'll see you on 6 meters. N6RO and the group K6MYC. Okay, let's try this here. Well, go a little further. Let me go a little further here. K06KD, Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Delta, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, Mike, hopefully you can hear me all right. K6MYC in the Bozo group. Here's K06KD, Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Delta, Bozo 776. How copy, over?
Yeah, one of the best tonight. You're roaring in here. Good signal, over.
Very good. Yeah, I got you quite nice here as well. So, well, hopefully it'll be that way on 6 meters and also on 1.2 tomorrow. So, very good. I did tune in this morning, but there was a pretty good group going there, and I know you had to leave early. So, I just said, no, I really don't have a darn thing to say. I'm just going to be quiet. So I was not being unsociable, but you guys were, I would have just slowed things down. So I just listened out, and when you guys cleared off, I went back to bed.
Okay, very good. Listen for CW. I think I heard some CW in here earlier, and that wouldn't. I was thinking that was Richard, but Richard doesn't have 222, so it might be Larry. So let's keep an ear out that we might hear N7 Whiskey Tango in here. Yeah, there he is, right there. Okay, that doesn't sound right, but I'll take it. Give me the call again on CW, your call or your number. I just got you tuned in on CW. Go ahead again, CW. Go ahead. Well, he's not copying. I'll let you go. Bill, and we'll catch you on 6 in a few minutes. K06KD, K6MYC.
Okay, Roger, Dodger, I understand. And hello to Paul as well, if you can copy me up there. I heard you earlier. So, okay, see you on 6 meters in a few minutes, K06KD.
Okay, anybody else while I'm pointed this direction? Go ahead. I hear you now, Paul, getting on the direct path. I wasn't on the right heading. This is, okay, now you're Q5. K6WIS, K6MYC, over. Well, now you're not responding to me. I'm still making power here. K6WIS, K6MYC, over.
Oh, K6MYC, this is K6WA. Sorry, I didn't know you were calling me. I was just having a quick QSO with Bill there, over.
Oh, with Bill. Okay. I didn't realize who you were talking to. Very good. Good signal here. It's stronger here than on the bounce path tonight. 7-3, and I'm going to go to Nevada. 73, Paul, K6MYC. We'll see you on 6, perhaps. Over.
Okay, roger that. Yep, I got you on the direct path here. High QSP is fading. Sometimes they're down to 4x1, sometimes they're up to 5x8. So highly variable as normal. Over.
Yeah, well, I'm not pointed at you either, so I'm pointed at due north at the moment. So the path is all funny here. Got 2 or 3 different paths to you on this in this direction. Over.
Okay, roger that. Yep, there's going to be lots of multipassing going on, bouncing off the rail field and reflecting back to India. So I'll get you a very local provider and we'll see you on 6 later. Okay, KMYC, WIS, over.
Yeah, see you on 6. Now, let's see, N7WT, N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, Larry. I heard CW in there 2 times, but I never could get the call. K6MYC, Larry, N7WT, over. N7WT, KE7UQL. How about you, Daniel? Did you get the antenna put up today when the weather settled down for you? KE7UQL, K6MYC.
Yes, we have you, Mike. This is KE7UQL. Over.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good signal. Thanks for putting 222 up tonight. Over.
Yes, we have 222 up at this time. Bad news, 2 storms for the weekend. Over.
Okay, good. Had her up over the weekend there. Fine and dandy. I thought I heard CW. Was Larry on here earlier?
I did not hear it on this end. Did not hear any CW. Over.
Okay, well, CW, somebody was calling me on CW, but I couldn't get the call. Every time the call would come, it would be covered up by QR Mary. All right, well, I thank you for 272. We've got you, and we'll look for you. We'll look for you on Wednesday. I don't think you have 1296, so we'll look for you on Wednesday on 2 meters. KE7UQL, K6MYC. Happy New Year.
Mike, let me relay. N7WT is talking at this time. We need a relay checking in. Over.
Oh, he is here. Okay. N7WT, go ahead.
Go ahead and check in, Larry. Give him your number. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I just can barely hear Mike in there. He's very weak. K6MYC and 7WT 657 over.
Okay, well, you're roaring in here, so I don't know what the problem is. Your big, strong signal. We could copy your CW. I think you tried to call in earlier on CW, but I never got the call sign. I heard my call, but I missed yours. And I thought you said DM09. I heard you said the grid, and I heard DM09, and I don't think you're in DM08, aren't you?
I can barely hear you, but you said something about CW. I did not send any CW tonight. No negative on my CW from this station. It was somebody else must have been calling you. N7WT.
Okay, very good. Well, somebody in DM09. It was somebody in DM09. I heard the grid very clearly down to Mike 09, and I don't think that was Daniel. Daniel doesn't use CW. That wasn't you, Daniel, was it?
Negative. Let me ask, any station at Delta Mike 09, are you trying to check in the Bozo Net? Over. Did you get a response? I did not hear a response to that. Over.
Yeah, I don't think Eric has 222. Well, I'll go back and I'll make some more calls as I run backwards. It seemed to peak somewhere around Sacramento. That's the funny part of it. I thought it was coming from up here, but I was pointed towards Sacramento when I heard it. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Larry, nice to hear you here on 222. Thanks very much for checking in. And, of course, Happy New Year to you, Larry. Hopefully you'll have time over the next week or so to get the antennas organized a little bit better there. I hope you'll have somebody that can help you with that. N7WT and KE7UQL, 73 guys, K6MYC. Okay, I'm going to go backwards here into the Bay Area. Now let's try it here. QRZ, I keep hearing a DMO 9. Go ahead, anybody other check-ins, any other check-ins, please come now. K6MYC, CW, or whatever. I heard a little bit of UQL there, but that wasn't who I'm looking for. Okay, I'll go back a little further. QRZCW, check-ins for 222, please. I heard a CW station earlier from DMO 9. Try it again, K6MYC. Well, maybe they'll check in on the chat room. QRZ 222. Anybody else? 222, please. K6MYC taking check-ins. Okay. Check-ins. 222, K6MYC. Standing by. No, nobody coming back. Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the Bay Area and see if there's two. Oh, wait a minute. That's not two. That's three something. Three. I'm going down. There's 290. This might be pretty close. Well, I think he doesn't have 222, so I'm thinking of Mike, but KB6WFC does not have 222. Maybe the CW I was hearing might have been on 6 meters, because I've got that audio up and I'm hearing people chattering now. So let me get out of here. I think we're done on 222, Rob, so give me a count and we'll move over to 6. KM6SRR in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, I have 17.
That's pretty good for 222.
Yep, very good.
Okay. I'll go to 6 meters and monitor here.
Okay, 6 meters, KM6SR, QSY over to 6.
Okay, 6 meters, beaming north. QRZ 6 meter Bozo Net, K6MYC.
K6MYC, WB6GY, Bozo 884.
Boy, you about blew me out of the shack here. Big signal, Phil.
Bozo 884, and a very good evening. Hope you guys are having a good evening there.
Yeah, not too bad. I overslept a little bit on the 220 net, but it didn't bother anybody, so it didn't have any impact on the count. We did pretty good, so there you go. Anyway, good evening, Phil, and thank you for the first check-in here on 6 meters. I've been hearing voices and other chatter here, but you're the first one I've heard a call sign from.
Well, you and Judy have a great evening, and we'll be on the site if you need us. WB6GGY.
982's here.
Make it 2 for 2 from Tuolumne, WA6HNA 1013.
Okay, was that Richard, Richard 249? Okay, got you, Richard. 249, I have you. You're loud, so we can copy you on phone, no problem. And I hear 982. Good evening to you, Daryl. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox. Go ahead, Daryl.
Oh, Gilford, how's the signal? I'm feeding 100 watts to a wire.
Well, you're doing fine on the wire. Don't have to yell. I'm copying you fine.
Okay, that's good to know. Do I sound overmodulated to you? I had a complaint.
Yeah, you're pushing it pretty hard. It's not distorted much, but it's pretty loud.
Okay. All right, well, I can turn that down. All right, thank you.
You betcha. And let me see, Richard, KB6RQU, go ahead. No, that's not right. KD6BQ, KD6 Bravo Queen, K6MYC, go ahead.
Yeah, K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249. And Larry called you too, but maybe you didn't say it. So anyway, Larry's in here as well. Back to you, Mike.
Okay. I wouldn't doubt I heard Larry in there. Good signal from you, though. No problem. Yeah, I moved the antenna a little bit more. I'm not sure where I'm pointed with this antenna. This is the one that still doesn't have a good rotator controller. I can move the antenna, but I don't know where it's pointing. So, Larry, let's see if I got you in here. N7WT, go ahead.
And Greg's also on the side.
N7 Whiskey Tango, go ahead, Larry.
K6MYC, you were stronger earlier. November 7 Whiskey Tango, 657, 657. K6MYC, I'm going to keep talking here in case you can put the beam on me. K6MYC and 7WT, number 657, 657, over.
Okay, we got you in 657. Very nice copy, no problem. And I heard your comment, so we've got 101013. 1013 also, Rob, that's Greg, KWB6, WA6HNA. And good evening to you, Larry. Take a transmission and we'll see if Rob's copying you there. N7 Whiskey Tango in the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC and 7WT. My antennas are all pretty much of a mess. 6 meters is okay, and 220 all the other antennas, I don't know where they're pointing. The winds have really got them spinning around. The 432 antenna is looking northeast when the rotator quality is supposed to be looking south. I don't know where it's pointing now. These are the few bands I could get on right now until the weather lifts up and we can get a little warmer like this on the roof and we're operating again. K6MYC, I hope you heard some of that. You're not real strong here either on 6 meters. And 7WT.
Okay, Larry. Fine on, I think you said you're working on getting the 432 pointed in the right direction there. I had a little trouble that time because you were real strong and then you went down into a big fade. So the band is really flaky here, up and down, big QSB on you. Maybe you could compare, give me a comparison and take it, repeat for what Larry said, Richard. KD6BQ, K6MYC, over. KD6BQ, K6MYC. That band is horrible. You're way down now. Way down now. Okay, gotcha. You're fine on CW. Just ready on... The band is all chopped up. It seems like everybody's chopped in pieces, and it makes audio hard to copy. CW is fine. Okay. I don't know what Larry said. I was hoping you could give me a repeat on Larry's transmission, but we'll have to wait till he comes back up out of the noise here. and see what he said. Something about 432, but I didn't get it. So let's see. Let me shoot it back to you, Larry. N7 Whiskey Tango. Repeat what you said about 432. Over.
You're really weak tonight on 6 meters, Mike. And I just to say that 432 antennas are looking the wrong direction. I won't be able to do anything with them until springtime when it warms up. I can't get up on the icy roofs and what have you right now. It's not at my age. I'll have to wait till it warms up in the spring to do a little antenna work. Otherwise, I'm only on 220.
Greg, you want to try 50 to 130?
That's pretty well.
Hang on.
And 7WT.
Okay.
Who was that on trying to go to 100? You must be talking to somebody else local there.
I think it was Greg and Phil, Mike, going to 130.
Okay. All right, Larry. I got most of that. I got most of it there. We'll let you go. It is poor conditions on 6 meters here. It's very chopped up. Let's see. Rob, are you copying Larry or Richard up there? Go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing much for Richard, but I did hear Larry. He said his 432 was all turned southeast or something like that. It was all goofed up.
Yeah, but I thought he said something about working on it, but maybe not. Maybe he's just commenting on where it was pointed. Give him a call, see if he hears you.
Yeah, Larry, good and strong there. N7WT, KM6SRR.
Mike finally come out of the noise there just a while ago. You might just relay to him that all the antennas I have are screwed up at just 6 meters and 220 until spring. I won't be able to do a thing with it until it's spring. So I only have 6 meters and 220 that's still pointing in the right direction. Everything else is scrambled and I can't get this time of year. N7WT.
Okay, Larry, I heard you in the beginning about the only good ones you have are 6 meters and 220. After that, you started fading down, so I don't know whether you were saying when you could work on them or not, but the only good ones you have are 6 meters and 220. QSL?
QSL, he's only got 6 and 220 left. The other one is screwed up.
Okay, thank you, Richard. Got a little bit of that from you. Did you copy, Mike?
Yeah, very marginal, boy. Boy, it's terrible tonight. I may not be pointed just right, but I've gone back and forth, and they come up in one spot, and then they go away, and then they're somewhere else they come up. So what I'm seeing is just peaks and lulls in the QSB. All right, 7-3, guys. Happy New Year, and we'll see you tomorrow or Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll see you on Wednesday. Look for you Wednesday. K6MYC, 7-3.
694, Ben, W6 GBS.
Okay.
727.
And is this modulation better now, Mike?
Yeah, it sounds fine. You're still loud. I don't hear much change.
Okay, well then let's see. Okay, what did that do?
Well, nothing. It's fine. Don't change it. It's good.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't want it to be over. You said it was chopping.
No, you're not chopping. You're fine. The other stations in the distance are chopped up, but not you.
Okay, all right. Just want to get it right.
Yeah, it sounds okay.
Hey, Mike, are you hearing Ben, 694?
I got Ben. Good evening, Ben. Good to hear you. Happy New Year. WB6GBS, K6MYC.
Okay, thanks. I wasn't sure you heard me or not, but okay, thanks, and Happy New Year to you.
Well, thank you. Look forward to many more. One of these days, we might even hear you on 2 meters. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. We might try it sometime here.
Well, do you have anything up in the air, even if it's vertical?
I'm not sure if I got single sideband or not. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, you mean you're not sure if the radio makes single sideband? Yeah, that's always helpful. Since it is a weak signal net, single sideband and CW. All right. Go ahead, Rob.
How you doing, Ben? WB6 GBS, Golf Bravo Sierra, the KM6SR.
We're doing great there. Your wife sent some nice pictures there to Judy. She enjoyed them.
Okay, good. I'll pass it on. Thanks for being there, KM6SR.
KC5 DTU 712.
Hey, amazing.
727.
I got you, Mike. Good evening. WB6 Ben, and Happy New Year, of course. WB6 GBS K6MYC and WA6AAJ, and take a transmission, Mike K6MYC.
Yeah, no problem. Just wanted to say good evening to everybody and Happy New Year soon. And that's it. And hello, Kerry and Rob and whoever else I missed.
Hello, Mike, and Happy New Year to you also there.
Roger that. Looking forward to a nice one.
It's going to be good, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to it. It's got to be better than what we've had.
I agree.
Same here. Got to be better next year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this fraud thing gets worse and worse by the day. And now they're moving over to California, and they're saying, well, where did $17 billion go away? We haven't got an inch of track laid yet on the Magic Railroad.
Yeah, you guys are talking about next year being better. Trump got a lot done this year, and I think with the midterms maybe go bad, we're not going to get anything done next year.
We better not let the midterms go bad. We all got to vote the right way.
God, I hope they can get their act together.
On the guys in the big cities.
Hope they can get their act together.
Anyway, good to hear you guys. Mike, we usually just say in the group. That covers about everybody. Haha. And what's it going to take to twist your arm on that 432 amp KM6SR?
Just a little bit time.
Okay, I got all the time in the world. Haha.
That ain't going anywhere. I'll talk to you first.
All right, appreciate that. Thanks. Okay, back to net there, KM6SR.
Okay, over to you, Kerry, and it was nice to have lunch with you and get caught up a little bit on a couple of things that we were behind on just a tad. A lot of stuff going on here today, though. Boy, oh boy. And the fraud in Minnesota is just getting worse by the moment. I guess the guy, that 23-year-old kid that videotaped that learning center, as it was, and made the comments on it, he's had 110 million views already on YouTube, so it's gone viral.
You mean the Learning Center? Roger that. But you know, if it's going on there, it's happening in many other places there, Michael. And good evening again there, Rob, and good to see you today. Back to you, Michael.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm thinking Ohio and several other places, Chicago, New York. And, of course, California is wrought with fraud. We haven't even started to think about fraud. Different kind of fraud. I'm not sure who's gotten the $17 billion for the overpasses and stuff, and it may be all legitimate, but not all of it, but some of it may be legitimate, because overpasses and work has been done. It's just that they haven't gotten the thing organized to start laying track, and I don't know how long that's ever going to be dragged out. They'll never get through the San Bernardino Mountains or the Grapevine because of all the faults that are in the Grapevine there, all the earthquake faults. It'll be a nightmare to get a tunnel through there. So maybe they can at least get a track from Bakersfield to the Bay Area. Who knows?
Well, you know, rails are expensive. And 18 billion probably got about 2, so we'll wait and see what's coming. Anyhow, good to see you today, and more to come.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you today, too, Kerry. KC5 DTU, KM6SR.
And we'll see you tomorrow on 1296.
Roger, roger.
Okay, I'm still pointed north, but I can move towards Sacramento. Now, anybody else before I move? Okay, let's go towards Sacramento, sort of. Sacramento, KO6HS, KR6MR, K6MYC.
Good evening, Mike. K6MYC. This is KR6MR, Bozo 759.
Got your 759. Thank you very much, John. Good signal from you. We should also have Paul in here. He was on 222 with us in both directions, and of course had a quickie contact with Bill also. So he's pretty active tonight, and he said he would look for us on 6. So, Paul, I wonder if you're here. K6 Whiskey India Sugar. Go ahead.
Yeah, K6NYC. This is Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar and 5140 here about a 5x5. On me, over.
Okay, gotcha. In 637, got you from Placerville there, Paul. Good signal. Off a little bit from your exact heading, but close enough. And John, thank you very much for being there, and I suspect we'll hear Bill here. I'm a little bit blind to pointing, so I'm not sure where I'm pointing. I'm trying to be generally in the right direction. I know I'm generally right, but probably not peaked on any of you tonight, except by accident. I still don't have the rotor controller that needs to be repaired for this one. The guys were so busy at the end of the month, end of the year, getting stuff out the door and now doing inventory that they haven't fixed my control boxes yet. But we'll get it eventually. Anyway, back to you, and then we'll John, and we'll see if Bill is there. KR6MR in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Excuse me. Also, Dennis asked me to check him in. WB6 ISO was 86.
I didn't get who you wanted to check in. You took a deep, deep fade. Who was it?
It was Dennis, Mike.
Oh, 86. Okay.
Bozo 86, over.
I got 86 checked in. Thank you for that, John.
Okay, I think
I'm 6 BCC.
Okay, and 1134 is in here also. Good evening, Merle. Hang on a second. We've got one more to get, one or two more out of Sacramento area there. Stand by a second, Merle. Thank you, John. Thank you, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, we'll see you tomorrow on 1296, maybe. I cannot rotate. Currently, I cannot rotate on 1296, so you may have to check in. I can probably copy Paul on the backscatter pass. So Paul's going to be looking for you and Darren, you and Darren on 1296, and then he'll check you in on the bounce path toward the Bay Area. John, do you copy?
Yeah, okay, I understand. Try to work with Paul, and he'll check me on the bounce path.
Yeah, help him with anybody else that you hear up that way. There's nobody on in Nevada, so we don't have to worry about that. Nevada's temporarily shut down on 1296 due to weather and stuff. But I appreciate that. I may get the antenna rotating, but I have some doubts. If I don't have some help here from Frank, I probably won't get it fixed. And I may not even get it fixed in, depending on how bad it is. I don't think there's any damage. It's just it may be even a control box problem, but I won't know till I stick something else in there. It does seem to work. I may just take the control box here that I'm using on this band on 6 meters. It isn't accurate, but it'll tell me if things are rotating and counting. All right, 7-3, John, 7-3, everybody up that way, and I'm going to go toward Bill, KO6KD, Bill.
Yeah,
good evening, Mike. Good evening, everybody else up here on 6 meters. Here's KO6KD, Bozo 776, checking in, and I heard from John that he checked in Dennis, so that's it. I have not heard from Darren, so I do not know if he is around or not.
Well, we'll look for Darren, but good copy here. You were much stronger on 222, but you're good here. 6 is very flaky tonight. Lots of QSB on most signals. Most everybody's just swinging up and down and multi-path and then slow fade, medium speed fade, and then multi-path flutter, and it's just awful on 6 tonight. Anyway, good evening. We'll see you in the morning, Bill. I should be there with no time limitations tomorrow morning. KO6KD, K6MYC.
Roger. All right, 7-3, one and all, 7-3, and Happy New Year to those who we don't talk to before next time. 7-3, KO6KD.
How about you, Darren? KJ6KFB, over. No Darren so far, okay. Let me go over here toward N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. Nothing really new to report. Seems like band conditions on this band are much like 160 this past weekend. Not so hot, over.
Well, it's you're very strong here. You're very good on 6. Other stations have not been that good, but you're very strong, Ken. Let's see, Rob, you want to say hello to Ken there?
Sure. Hi, Ken. N6RO, KM6SRR. Not sure if you hear me right. It may not be pointed right towards you there, but I'll come down a little bit more.
Yeah, well, you're loud and clear, Rob, about F7 or so.
Okay, good. Thank you. And what you had the other night, Mexican food, too hot for me. You can have my share. Ha-ha.
What was that?
Your dinner last night, you had some hot Mexican food. You can have my share. I'm not into the hot food. Ha-ha.
Oh, yeah. I regretted it this morning.
Uh-oh. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for making it out.
Yeah, I'm back to fish again tonight.
I think they sell peppermint toilet paper these days, don't they?
I need to invest in a toilet paper company.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Ken, and we'll see you tomorrow on 1296. Maybe marginal for me on 1296 because I may not be able to rotate toward you. So one way or the other, maybe you can check in with somebody in the Bay Area. PQL should be able to take check-ins and pass them on to us here, over.
Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens.
I'm pointed in that direction, and sometimes I hear you, sometimes I don't. But the 1296 is pretty narrow unless you're really loud.
Yeah, well, I'm narrow also, so we'll see what happens.
All righty. Okay, let's see. N6BCC, I'm sorry to keep you waiting there. We finally more or less in your direction now, Merle, but you're very loud here. N6BCC 1134, I should say, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Okay, I hope you're done talking there, Mike. Yeah, you got a peak on me there, so I've kind of lost you. Boy, the band is terrible tonight. Now, I could hear Ken perfectly. I never hear Ken off the backside of my beam. And tonight he was almost 9S units. Insane. But yeah. Yeah, 1134, there's a number. And I hope everything's been going good for you and Judy. Things are pretty decent here. We had to take little Bonnie back into the emergency vet yesterday. Luckily, it wasn't her IVDD. She pulled a muscle. And then I ended up hurting my ankle. I sprung it real bad, slid on a ladder. I had to go up and fix antennas. I had a limb come down and tear things up, and the wind blew over my mast that I have my 2-meter and 440 stuff on. So, yeah, I've been real busy fixing antennas. You should have a fix on me by now, N6BCC.
No, I got a good copy on you either way, but yeah, no problem. Sorry about the ankle. I know how that is, and it's only worse when you get old. I got a bad ankle that I sprained when I was in college, and I really sprained it. Now it's come back to life on me, and now it's going worse almost on a daily basis here. Over.
Hey, Roger. Yep. Excuse me. Yeah, it's been tough to trying to hobble around on that doggone sore ankle, but it's better than what it could have been. I could have broke the doggone thing, but yeah, we got the antennas and stuff all back up again, so hopefully everything's working pretty good.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, we'll look for you Wednesday night, of course, on 2.
Well, we're going to give it a try. Hopefully I can get that encoder in tomorrow. I got it, but I haven't put it in yet. And so if I can get that encoder in tomorrow and get it all set up and working and stuff, you'll probably hear me in there.
Well, we don't need to be encoded. You can come in without encoding it. Over.
Well, they call the VFO on that thing, they call it an encoder for some reason, when it's just a VFO. That's what I had to replace. I can't change frequencies.
Oh, I gotcha. It's a digital VFO or digital. Yeah, you're counting pulses. That's what it is. Okay. I gotcha. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully you'll get it installed and working tomorrow. And then if not, we'll hear you on Sunday night maybe coming. That'll be good. Let's see. Rob, are you copying Merle okay?
Yeah, a little bit. He's kind of down there. How you doing, Merle? N6 BCC, KM6 SRR.
Oh, boy. Merle, apparently you're not hearing Rob there. Rob's running about a kilowatt, but he may not be pointed right at you.
Yeah, something there, because usually I can hear him, but I don't hear Rob as good as I do you. And tonight I'm just not hearing him. Even Phil, when you were talking to Phil, usually if I point at Phil, he's 20 over on me. Tonight he was only about an S8 to S9, so definitely the band's not that good tonight.
Well, I may not be pointed at you either. I don't know where I'm pointed, actually. I have a general idea, but this readout is not accurate and not correct, so I'm just kind of going by ear. And if you're loud enough for me to hear, I assume you hear me. But that's not always the case because of noise and other things, Merle. All righty, I'll let you go. Happy New Year to you, and we'll see you Wednesday, hopefully, if the 2-meter system is functional. If not, we'll see you Sunday night, and then Monday, of course, next week for sure. Good night for now. And if you have 432, it's on Thursday night, so we could work you on 432 there too. Over.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, the radio is 2 and 70 centimeters, so once I can get that there working, I'll be good. And, it's not a very high-powered radio. It's only about 10 watts, something like that, but that's okay. I got an amp for 2 meters and 70 centimeters, so that won't be an issue for me. But, all righty, Mike. Well, you and Judy have a fantastic evening. You guys have a happy New Year, and we'll catch you a little later. And, Rob, sorry I can't hear you, but Happy New Year's to you, too. And we will catch y'all later. K6MYC, N6BCC. I'll let you put the ribbon on it.
Okay, Merle, you came up really loud. I copied all of that real good. Nice to hear you there. And you have a Happy New Year, too, KM6SR.
Heard you that time.
Somebody said good night, John. Who was that? Oh, is that you, Aaron? Aaron in here and then saying good night to John. So 7-Eleven must be here also, Rob.
Okay, I'll mark him down.
I think that was Aaron saying good night to John 711. Okay, very good, guys. Anybody else in this direction before I rotate into the Bay Area? K6MYC Bozo Net, 6 meters.
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu.
W6WZZ, good evening, John. Let's see, 11:45, right?
Tamundo, 11:45. How are you guys doing down that way?
We're doing pretty well, and you're sounding nice and strong. Let's see if Rob is copying you. He's sort of up in the Livermore area, Rob. You may have to go just a little bit more east to get him there. W6WZZ, John, K6MYC. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, how you doing, John? I was talking to Aaron on the two-way here. W6WZZ, KM6SR. You're sounding good tonight.
Yeah, I can copy you just faintly above the noise level, but I got you.
Okay, yeah, you're coming in here fine. Thanks for being there. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, very good. Good evening, John. And thank you for checking in. Happy New Year to you up there. And maybe we'll see you on Wednesday on 2 meters there. W6WZZ, K6MYC.
Roger, Roger. I do have my 2 meters up in the air, so I've got to do a little bit of testing, check the SWRs, and I'll put it up a little bit higher and see how we do.
Sounds good. Yeah, well, on 2 meters, if you're up 10 feet and sort of in the clear, it's okay. I mean, it's always better to be higher, but 10 feet and up is good. Unless you're looking into the side of a house or something. Hi. Take care, John. Thank you very much for being there. Good to hear you here. Very strong signal now that you got all that 6-meter problem sorted out. W6WZZ, K6MYC, clear. Good evening.
Roger, Roger. You guys have a good New Year's down there. Be safe. K6MYC, Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu, up here in Brentwood, California. Talk to you later. 73s.
Here you go, Brentwood. Never can remember that. Thank you. Now, Bay Area. Anybody in the Bay Area on the north end? I'm coming down the north from the north. K6MYC, Bay Area, Bozo Net 6.
KB6, WSC 775.
775. Good evening, Mike. Good to hear you. Hopefully we'll hear you tomorrow also on 1296. I called you tonight on 222, but then I remembered you don't have that band.
Roger, no 222, no 222.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. Well, Happy New Year to you, Mike, and of course we'll hope to see you a couple of times more before the real time, the day comes, but we'll get it out of the way just on the outside chance that we miss you. Hopefully we have a good 2026. KB6, Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC. 73, Mike.
Roger. Have a good evening, 73.
Okay, W6PQL. Where are you? K6MYC.
Well, I'm here. I don't know if you've got the antenna quite on me, but it's close. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, well, a lot of QSB, but I'll move it a little bit more next transmission. The readout is not correct, and I don't think it's even plugged in, so I've got this readout disconnected because it's meaningless on this band until we get the rotator repaired in here. Anyway, I take it you did not work 52. We got that information, and we copied you. I think we got you down on 222, but very marginally. We didn't hear much from you, except we knew you were in there. I think it was Jim J&N said you'd already gone over to Santa Barbara. W6PQL, K6MYC.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Mike. I never did.
Jim. I found you. I mean, I could hear you in there, but it went way down. So I went back to another heading. Is this any better? W6PQL, K6MYC. No, you're not hearing me, obviously.
No, that's not working for me either. I think we just better.
Boy, you just went right down and went out on me. I'd kind of like to get you because I wanted to peek on you so I know where to point for the other guys. So give me a long transmission, Jim, so I can swing all the way through you. Over. Obviously, he's not even listening to the stream. Okay.
I'm listening to the stream, that's right. That's the only way I can hear you. I can't hear you directly on the radio. And I'm continuing to transmit so you can fool around with the antenna there and get it in more or less in this direction. I hear it coming through on the stream now. Maybe I can hear you directly. Over.
Yeah, you're loud, but you went away for a minute there. It's a massive QSB, I think. I hadn't been rotating very much. I'm pointed where I've been getting you. Although this readout is not accurate, I remember generally where to point for you. And you're very loud now, so anything else to report here before we let you go? And we'll see you tomorrow night. We're going to actually ask you to be net control sort of over there and help us listen for Paul. Paul's going to check in because at this point I cannot rotate the 1296 antenna. Something's gone wrong with the rotating system there. I don't think it's anything up on the tower, but we did have some high winds and we got water in the junction box, but we fixed that today, but that didn't seem to help. So I may not have the rotator fixed by time for the net tomorrow. W6PQL, K6MYC.
Okay, well, it seems to be nice and steady now, at least for that complete transmission. You were pretty good. I wonder, okay, I've made a note of all of that. We'll handle it from over here and do the best we can. I won't hear a lot of the guys that are local to you, but you'll probably be able to get them, no problem. Do you know NW6Z up in Grass Valley? Does he check in on any of the bands?
Who is it?
Nancy Whiskey 6 Zulu.
I haven't heard him anywhere. Over.
Okay, I just wondered because he's in Grass Valley and I just sent him a 600 watt 1296 amp. I know he's on the band, but he might be an EME guy.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Well, maybe we can get him. I get Grass Valley in here like a ton of bricks. It's a good copy. That's where KE6ILX used to live. I don't think he's there anymore. I think he's moved. I think he's moved back east, but I haven't heard from Jeff for a couple of months now. But he sold his house very quickly as property values were really peaking out for him up there. And I think he moved out of California to get out of California and back to Tennessee or North Carolina or something. So, but Grass Valley pounds in here pretty well. So when he gets on, maybe we can convince him to join us here on 1296 for unless he's got a dish or something and he may not be able to rotate it to the horizon. Who knows? Anyway, that'll be interesting. He hasn't, to my knowledge, Rob, look up NW6 Zulu. Is that it, Jim? November Whiskey 6 Zulu. Look it on the Bozo roster, would you, Rob?
Okay, what was the call sign again?
Well, I'm trying to get Jim to confirm it. Is it November Whiskey 6 Zulu, Jim? I've lost Jim again.
Roger. I can only hear you on the stream now. It's gone away, and the band has gone away.
Well, you're solid copy here on 6 meters, so you must have terrible noise. Or I've got no power, one or the other. Let me see. No, I'm putting down about 1,500, so I don't know. Anyway, give us the call again, November Whiskey 6 Zulu, is that it?
Yeah, Roger, that's it.
That's right, Rob. We're checking to see if he has a Bozo number.
Yeah, 1099. That's Ed Hammond, I think it is, over in Grass Valley.
Okay, yes, he has a number. He is Bozo 1099, Jim, over.
Yeah, he did that. He did send me that Bozo number. I have it written down in the order that he placed here somewhere. But anyway, he's got plenty of power up there now. So if he can put whatever antenna he's got on the horizon, he'll be getting down to you.
Yeah, even if he just gets a little 22 easy or something with that power, he'd be fine. Even if he can't rotate the whatever he might have for a bigger antenna down. All right, thank you. And I've got Mike already checked in here on this band, but you might keep an ear out so I don't miss anybody here. 7-3 for now. I'm copying you solid on 6. I'm copying you solid copy, and you can hear yourself on the stream, I'm sure. So something not right on your end on the receive side. It may be just local noise. 7-3, we'll see you tomorrow. W6PQL K6MYC.
All right, 7-3s. Well, you're S8, but just to show you how bad the band is, you go from S8 down to less than S2, and that's about where my noise level is. So I do lose you from time to time. 7-3s, Mike. We'll see you tomorrow. K6MYC, W6PQL.
QSL. Thank you, Jim. Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area, please? K6MYC, Bozo Net.
KW6S, 610.
Oh, KW6S, I may be pointed more at you than I am at Jim here. Maybe I'm past Jim. You're quite loud. Good evening, Tom.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Yeah, you're quite loud, but the S meter doesn't look like it's kicking up like it usually does. So I don't think you're pointed right at me, but certainly way better than it needs to be. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing's really changed since we talked a little while ago on 222. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, maybe we'll have Lee in here also. No, you're solid S9 here, right up good, strong, solid S9, no problem. Very steady. And I didn't try peeking on you. I should do that now because I can see you on the spectrum display. So next transmission, I'll do that. But in the meantime, let's see if Lee is in there. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. AF6 United. How about you, Lee? K6MYC. No Lee. So why don't you take a transmission there, Jim? Tom, and I'll sweep through you. Over.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I know Lee was on earlier on our 10-meter net, so I thought that maybe it was a chance he'd be on there. He was having a little trouble with, I don't know if trouble is a good term, but I guess he'd had a power outage and things had switched over to his uninterruptible power supply, but it didn't really support his transmitting very well. So he was having a little trouble earlier. But he finished out in grand shape, so I kind of expected he'd be here on 6. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, I can't get more than S9 out of you. I went back and forth, and that seems to be about it. You come up to S9, and there's quite a flat area of azimuth, 10, 15 degrees, where you don't change much. So that's good. Anyway, I don't know where Lee is, but we're copying you fine. Everybody seems to be seeing a lot of QSB tonight, and some people have noise floors that are up high, pretty high. I have no noise floor here at all. And my S meter goes right down to S0. A lot of guys have S1, S2, or more, and they lose me when the QSB comes in here. Let's see if Rob is copying you tonight. Rob's had time to peek on you. KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Yeah, how you doing, Tom? KW6S, KM6SRR. You're sounding good here. I hope I got you peaked.
KM6SRR, KW6S. Really, really weak tonight, but I actually not even showing on my pan adapter display here, but I can hear you pretty good because, like Mike, I have like a 0 noise level here tonight on 6, and pretty low on 222, but 10 meters was really high, so luckily we can still make it with not much signal here. KM6SRR, KW6S.
Yeah, Tom, you came up a bit. I peaked a little bit more on you. Maybe this is a little bit better. The band is just crazy tonight there.
Yeah, it's don't really know what to expect anymore. But good catching you, and I think I'll let you guys do your housekeeping there for end of net. I think usually when you get to me, you're at the end of the 6 meters. KM6SR, KW6S.
Okay, Tom, good to hear you there. Thank you, Mike. KM6SR.
Okay, very good, Tom. 73. Now, I went back toward the Bay Area a little bit, so I should be down here, down around S6. Still very good copy, but down to S6 now, so I'm pointed more toward the Bay Area. Thank you, Tom, and we'll see you tomorrow night on 1296 for sure. One way or the other. Hi. KW6S, K6MYC, clear, and QRZ for anybody else in the Bay Area. 6 meters.
WB6J and T, course gold.
Okay, we got course gold. Off 90 degrees from where I'm pointed, but we'll take you. Good evening, Dane.
Good evening, Mike. You're actually about S9. When you started, you were about S1, so yeah, you know, it gets there. High temperature of today was 51 at 11:30, and then we are now down to 34.
Ooh, bit nippy, huh?
Yeah, it looks like right after sundown, looking at the graph, right after sundown, the temperature plummeted.
Yeah, I'll be darned. By the way, you may not have anything else, but I just wonder if you've heard anything more about Dan's passing there. Get any detail there from anybody over?
Yeah, I was checking on that today because he had 2 boxes of all things cat litter was delivered because he had a cat, and a couple of our neighbors had asked, you know, what happened to his cat. So I thought I'd follow up and got absolutely zero response from the sheriff other than, yeah, they wouldn't even admit that he had passed. I got a notice from them that said he was located, but that was all they said. So I figured a week out I should check on that. Well, they just referred me to animal control. Animal control said, oh, they didn't know a thing about his cat because when they got there, they had a locksmith to get in the house, and they broke the key off. So, and he said, I go, okay, so you're leaving a cat in a house a week. I go, it makes a lot of sense. And needless to say, I was a little frustrated, but no one's been able to locate an next of kin. There's still, you know, the sheriff's still, I guess, working on that, go.
You were able to locate an extra what?
I said they were not able to locate a next of kin. He did have a sister, but she was back on the East Coast.
Oh, okay, not able to locate next of kin, understand. I thought he had a brother or something.
Yeah, I thought he had a brother who was like a physicist, but on his card for the community, it just listed his sister It was like back in Maine or Vermont, someplace like that. And that hadn't been updated for about 9 years.
Oh boy, okay. Well, they may never find anybody to give the ashes to, huh?
Yeah, it's, it's just going on, and, so when I contacted both Sheriff and Animal Control, I said, please have somebody contact me, and it's been quiet all day.
Yeah, bummer. Well, that's too bad. Hopefully the cat will survive. Maybe the cat got out or wasn't in the house when he passed, and maybe that's the blessing.
Well, Dan was very protective of his cat. He wouldn't let it out unless he was supervising where it went. He was afraid that it would eat something, come down with some strange bird virus and all that. He knew where all the bird droppings were, so, it was Dan.
Oh, boy. Another worrywart. Oh, my God. You just have to let animals be animals. You can only be so much, do so much for them. If they're in the house, they're not where they want to be anyway. For the most part, the cats and animals deserve to be outside, I think, when they can be. I mean, there's temperatures and rain and stuff that you don't want them running around in, but otherwise they should have the outside. Animals are animals. That's my feeling. I mean, give them a home if they want it. They want to come in, let them in, but don't keep them in. That's a shame. All right. Well, I guess you're doing your best you can, Dane. I thank you for the help, and I'm sure Dan does too. It's unfortunate that the whole thing was sort of unplanned, unscheduled, as you say. Sometimes the Lord does what He's going to do when He does it, and you got no choice, right?
Well, that's the way I look at it, It's like we just do the best we can each day, and, that's about it.
That's it. Okay. Well, thanks for the feedback. I didn't know if you had anything, and obviously you've gotten nowhere with any connection relative, so, oh well, that's too bad. All right, 7-3. Let's see if there's anybody. I'm still pointed toward the Bay Area, and I'm not getting much response over there. Just two check-ins out of the Bay Area so far, which is kind of poor. And I don't know if there's any reason to go south, Rob. But one more call into the Bay Area, we'll call it a night. K6MYC in Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo, Bozo 47 calling the last call for the Bay Area Bozo Net on 6 meters, 50.1 140 on 12:30. I think it's 12:30 tonight, isn't it? 12:30?
12:29.
Yeah, 12:30. 25, 7-3 all, and anybody else before we go away? Go ahead.
It's 12:29, Mike, and you thought you heard John, somebody talking to John goodnight. It was not Aaron. He did not transmit, so we don't have 7-Eleven in here tonight. Over.
Oh, he did not. Well, what did I hear? I heard Aaron talking to somebody by the name of John. Aaron, are you still here?
He said he did not transmit on 6 meters, Mike.
Oh, that's so weird. I mean, I didn't dream that. If you went back, you'd probably find it on the stream.
Well, about that time, W6WZZ was on, so maybe somebody was saying goodnight to him.
Well, it might have been in the background of his radio, yeah. It just happened to be call signs that were familiar in name, but maybe it was in the background for him. So we'll take 7-Eleven off. Okay. Give me a count.
I've got 24.
Okay. Very good. I'll let Judy make a run on it, and if she comes up with anything, with any great differences, I'll get her to send it to you. Otherwise, it's probably okay. Thanks for the ride again today, and the company and all, and we'll see you tomorrow. KM6SRR. I don't think Aaron even came on 6 meters tonight, did he?
K6US, if you can hear me.
I hear you.
Barely hear you right now, Mike.
I hear you fine.
Yeah, but I can't hear you very well right now, Mike. I think you pointed back to the Bay Area.
Yeah, I know, but I'm running 1500 and you're not.
Yeah, but on 6 meters, I don't hear as well, and if you're not pointed this direction, I can't hear you. But K6US 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Okay, and I don't think we had you checked in. We haven't had him checked in, so that would bump the number up a bit, wouldn't it, Rob?
Yeah, I already had him checked in, so he's included in my number of 24.
Okay, I might have written it down, but I don't know. I'll tell Judy that I might have 711 twice or once, and it should be taken out, and I might have 1079 and 1100 twice, so we'll get it sorted out. All right, guys, thanks, 7-3, and we'll leave it where it is. I can't rotate very much further, Aaron. They still don't have the rotator control box that allows me to rotate around where I should be. 7-3 all, K6 MYC, going that way.